Aaron, we can't just walk around with these laptops all night.
No, they can't take them from us.
They're glued to our hands. Oh, my goodness me. Folks, we're going to, of course, keep our laptop today special from HP and the launch of Windows 10 at the bottom of our screen. But we're going to continue the fun tonight. Birthday is all about big deals, special deals. And even though we only have a few days left of our birthday, we are not done with incredible HP offers. Since it's an HP laptop, let's do a phenomenal best price ever on a 5-star customer pick, an HP Officejet. Yep, this is your printer, your copier, this is your scanner, this is your fax. Retail value over $262. Our price tonight, while supplies last, and I only have, I think, 3,500 to go around. We're doing it for $99, free shipping and 4 flex pay. You know, I read an article that said you should really, in an ideal world, replace your printer every couple of years because they get faster, they become more efficient, you can do more with them. This is a printer that's going to save you a lot of money. Not only because it prints on 2 sides, but because this is a printer that has something called instant ink. Most folks that own this printer will spend no more than $30 to $60 a year on ink. I'll tell you more about that in a few moments' time. If you're printing out photographs and they're not as vivid or lab quality as you'd like them to be, Aaron, this is the solution because this is an Officejet.
How about these kind of prints?
There you go.
Do you, I've got to ask you right away, does your printer print photos that look like this? I mean, the prints are out of this world at any price. Look at this. Look, I'm going to hold that really close so we can get in nice and close. Does your printer print out beautiful, high-definition, flawless edge-to-edge prints? Because this does, and it does it wirelessly, which I'm going to talk about in just a minute. One thing I want to show you guys, this is HP's website. Okay, so the manufacturer, HP's not only the #1 computer manufacturer in the country, they're the #1 manufacturer of printers as well. On HP's website, this printer is $119. You can see, can you guys see that? I'll hold it here so we can get it even closer.
$119?
It's $119. This is, as Adam said, a 5-star, about a perfect customer pick on hsn.com. And I'm going to show you, I'm going to just set this printer down and get right into it. A couple of the things I love. First of all, calling this a printer is utterly unfair. This is a printer, this is a fax machine, it's a scanner, it's a copier. Look at the touchscreen for just a minute. The touch, it's almost like having a little tablet or having a little computer on the front of your printer, and it makes it so much easier to use. So whether you want to copy or whether you want to fax or whether you want to scan, if you want to do HP printables, because you can print all kinds of great things right from the printer without ever going to a computer. Look, it even has a built-in photo kiosk, so you can pop in a micro SD card. You can choose a picture, you can edit it, and you can print it. I'm going to go back, because I want to show you guys what I think is probably the most compelling thing. And I hope you get in on this early. I have, I think, 2 airings on this all day long. This is our most popular selling printer this year. This is the most beautiful printer at an extraordinary price, and it even has the auto dock feeder. You know, normally with an auto dock feeder, it's another $30 or another $40. So the fact that we've got this printer at this value with the auto dock and the fax and the scan and the copy and the print. Take a walk with me, though. Come on over here. I want to show you guys something. Oh, I've got to take my printer, too. Hang on. Don't move. I'm going to need this as well. I want to show you guys how easy it is to print from anywhere. So the key is, with this printer, you don't have to be right next to the printer in order to print to it. And you can print from any device in the world. I'm going to say that again. Any device in the world will print to this printer. So, for example, I've got a cell phone right here. This is an Apple. It could be an iPhone. It could be an iPhone. It could be an Android phone. It could be Windows-based. Doesn't matter. You download the app. You press. You've got a little doggy right there. You press print. Boom. This is already on its way over. In fact, you'll probably see in a minute on the screen. Do you see that it says printing already? Yeah. I mean, I realize I'm probably 10 feet away from the printer. I could be anywhere in the world and able to do this. Same thing with your email. If you want to send an if you get an email, for example, and you're like, I want to print that email, all you do is forward it to your printer. Your printer has its own email address. Do you understand that? So anything that you get in your email or anybody else getting you like, hey, I want a copy of that. Maybe you're out with your friends and somebody takes a picture. You go, hey, send that to Aaron@hpeprint.com. I'm going to go right down here to, oh, this is a touchscreen computer. So I can just go like that. I can just press send, and I am now sending to another one of my printers. I'm going to walk back over. Come back over with me because I want to show you guys. It is the easiest way in the world to be able to print from all of your tablets, from all of your phones, from all of your computers. In the time it took me to walk over and walk back, look. This is the print that printed wirelessly. I could have been anywhere in the world. I was across the room. How many pictures do you have on your phone that are never going to come off? Do you know how to print from your phone to your printer? This is your night to get a new printer that does so much more and does it so easily.
Can I just do a quick 60-second overview? Do you mind?
I wish you would.
I'm going to steal your thunder,
I wish you would.
You know that, because he gets really upset with me when I do this. Guys, this is such a short presentation, and there's so many wonderful reasons to buy this. Folks, this is a printer that really is everything you could ever imagine, and it really starts with the basics. I want to just show you right here. I'm going to turn this to the side. Most printers that do double-sided printing, so the print on both sides, have something that sticks out the back here. And that's frustrating when you're trying to put it flush up against a wall, because it won't go because of a big bulky thing. Not with this. Nice and flat, nice and flush, up against the wall in the office, up against the wall in the kitchen, up against the wall wherever you want to put it. So we got to start there with the design. Not only that, it's smaller and slimmer than most printers you'll ever see, and that must be one of the reasons why this model is our best-selling this year. Aaron mentioned the 2.6-inch touchscreen. Absolutely. A couple of other quick things. This printer has two paper trays. One for regular paper and one for 4x6 photo paper. How many of us have a printer where we have to take out this type of paper and then put in the photo paper? Never again. This has both types of paper built in all the time. Two other quick things, and I promise I'll stop talking. We're going to send you lots of software if you order from us, including Hallmark Card Studio, Scrapbook Studio, lots of stuff to have fun with. And one final thing, when you buy this printer from us tonight, you can always go and buy regular ink cartridges, absolutely, just like you would normally do. In fact, we're going to send you 2 full ink cartridges. But listen to this. If there's one message I send your way tonight, it's HP Instant Ink. Do not ask me why. I would think that every single person in America today would do this. HP, a couple years ago now, launched what they call Instant Ink. And what it means is they will automatically send to your door ink when you need it. So, for example, I use Instant Ink. Do you know how much money I spend on ink a year? $60. For an entire year. Most folks that use Instant Ink spend between $36 and $60 for an entire year. Folks that do it are saving 50% on their ink costs. You don't have to do it, but you can with this. HP only make a couple printers that have that capability, and this is one of them. When you get it home, there's a package to tell you about it. Use it if you want. If you don't, you don't have to. But I'm a big, big fan. Aaron, I'm sorry.
I know how much you believe in it.
I'm obsessed with it.
You should be. Do you know these prints? Do you know how much these prints cost using HP ePrint? Excuse me, using HP Instant Ink? 5 cents. Does your printer print anything that looks even vaguely like this? Do you have an 8 or a 10 or a 12 megapixel camera? Even our cell phones have nice cameras now. When you print from them, do your prints have this kind of color and this kind of vibrancy? And look, if you're just buying the printer to get the free ink, for goodness sake,
right.
If you went to buy ink tonight for your old dinosaur printer, and on your printer you probably cannot print from your cell phone, you probably cannot print from your tablet, probably doesn't have a dual paper tray in it, why would you ever go buy ink for your old dinosaur printer when we're including ink in a brand new printer that is an absolute gold standard, that has every fax capability, every print capability, every scan capability, every wireless capability, and prints the best prints you will ever see. So I'll show you one more here, one more print here, and then I could just show pictures all day because they're so good. I'm going to set this down for a moment. I want to show you something else here. I want to show you live. I'm going to make a copy, just a copy, to show you even the simplest function, how easy it is to do, and how good it works. So take a look at the screen for a minute. This touch screen makes everything so simple. Sort of like with Windows 10, it's immediately easy to use. It's immediately familiar. Look, you press copy. That's easy enough to do. How many copies do you want? I don't want 50. I just want 1 copy. So we're going to have one copy. I'm going to do 1 color copy, and this is off to the races. One of the things you'll see if we take a look here that's really cool, as it begins to print or as it begins to copy, the little paper tray comes out. Normally the paper tray is hidden, which I think is so smart because it just makes it sleeker. It makes it take up less room. Adam mentioned from the beginning, this printer takes up a very, very little bit of room, and Do you see how fast it is? That's the other thing to note. So that's how long it takes to make a color copy. And I want to show you guys the difference between the copy and the original. The truth is, there essentially is none. Could you tell which is the original and which is the copy?
No way.
Unless I did that. Okay, and that's kind of cheating, but unless I do that, you can't tell the difference between the copy and between the original. And that speaks to HP's consistent quality. Not only are you saving money because of HP Instant Ink, remember every print, even when you do a full 8x10 print, you know how much this costs? 5 pennies. Not $2 or $3 or $4 like it would if you went to the store and had it printed. It's so much easier. You can do it in the convenience of your home, and everyone in your home can use the same printer now. If your husband has an iPad, if you have an Android phone, if your daughter, maybe you just bought our new today's special HP computer for your daughter, every device can use this printer because it's wireless and compatible with quite literally any device in the world that can send an email.
Aaron, since I took up so much of your time, yes, I'm only going to speak one more time. No, because I feel so guilty now. In fact, guys, can we just put 5 minutes on the clock? I want to apologize. You know, I like this printer a lot.
It's so important.
Here's the last thing I'll say. It is the lowest price we've ever done on HSN for this model. It is our most popular printer of the year by far, and that's why it has a glowing 5-star rating. From the twin paper trays to the double-sided printing to the wireless printing to the extraordinary color to the fact that I have the auto-dock feeder, it's a scanner, it's everything I want. It's the activity station for the home. The fact that we're sending all of the goodies, all of the software, and the fact that this one is instant ink capable, if you want it to be, means you will save a fortune on ink costs. And spending money on ink is not fun, let alone trying to find the ink. How many of us have ever been to the store and we know it's an ink, it's a color C2596. That's the wrong one. It's a B2. Never again will you have to guess which ink cartridge is, because they will just automatically send it to you. I've said all I need to say, Aaron. The deal is extraordinary. Free shipping, 4 flex. Over to you, my friend.
Absolutely. It sells itself. I hope you're getting it. I mean, who's going to, in a couple of years, when you have printed photos from this and you look back on them 3 years later, it's so wonderful to have pictures that are fully vibrant, that look great. Because the truth is, you don't print your pictures more than once usually. A lot of us take pictures from our cell phones and we never print them because we don't know how. Look how easy it is. You download this little app, free app. I'm going to press print one time. That's it. I press print, and on the printer that's down below me, it probably says printing already. It's instant, and you again can print from any device in the world, and you can be anywhere in the world. This printer has its own email address. I gave one to my mother in Kentucky because her kids are scattered around. I have 7 brothers and sisters, 20 nieces and nephews, and we email photos to Mom all the time. You know, take a picture of the grandkids, we email it. All you do is send it to momburger@hpeprint.com. She gets prints all day long. It's wonderful. I would say it's life-changing to an extent, because getting an email is a wonderful thing, but walking by your printer and having a picture of your grandkids there, or having a picture of your pet there, look, and that's how long it takes. It's instant. One of the things that Adam pointed out, which was a really good point, if you were paying attention earlier, I made a copy on a full-size page, and down here I've been printing out on 4x6s. Look, there are 2 paper trays inside this printer, and the printer knows which size it should print on. So if you send a photo, it'll print right on 4x6. If you send something full size, it'll print on the 8.5x11. In fact, I want to show you something really cool. I'm going to pop that back in. I'm going to just set this tray back on top. One of my favorite things about this printer is, do you know there's a built-in photo kiosk? Sort of like the photo kiosk that you're used to using at the mall or that you're using at the drugstore. You go to view and print. We can choose any photo here. I'll choose, This is always the hardest decision because they're all so good. I'm going to choose, how about this photo right here? So I'm going to choose that photo, and I'm going to say continue. You can edit the photo here, by the way. Look, you can change the layout. You can change the paper type. I'm going to change this to 8.5x11, and it's all touchscreen. It walks you through. It's not like one of those printers that just has one little creepy screen on it, so you can't, or one little creepy line, you know, you can't kind of figure out where to go next. As that prints, I'm going to walk down. I apologize for moving so quickly. It's just the printers are selling very, very quickly, and there are so many features built in. Just want to step over to the printer in front of Adam. One of the features that Adam mentioned at the beginning, this is what's called a duplex printer. So it prints on both sides of the page, front side of the page and back side of the page. Do you know what that means? In my little head, do you know what that means? It means paper just went on sale, half price for the life of your printer, right? Because who prints on both sides? You know, Normally you've got to let it print, and then you've got to take the paper, put it back in the tray, go back to your computer, hit print again. Nobody has the wherewithal to do this. This actually prints, pulls the paper back inside automatically. You don't do it. It pulls it back, it flips it around, and also to Adam's point, usually, I'm going to kind of tear up our set here, usually on the back, when you have a duplexer like this, you have like a 4x8 sort of contraption that makes that duplex happen. There's this wonderful internal duplexer that HP is one of the very few companies in the world that has the technology to do that. So you save the money with duplexing, you save the money with instant ink. You're able to print to this printer wirelessly from any device in the world. I'm going to step back and join Adam. It really is. That's the reason it is nearly a perfect customer pick, because it's the best of the best.
With everybody dialing in, only about 1,500 to 1,700 left before it's sold out. 4 flex pay of $24 and change and free shipping and handling. It would make a wonderful addition to your brand new laptop tonight. Can you imagine? You go to bed tonight, it's like, okay, I got myself an awesome new printer that does everything I want it to do, that's going to print out faster and better quality than ever before, and I got myself a Windows 10 laptop. One of the first people in America to have a Windows 10 laptop. You get this on FlexPay, and you've spent less than $200. Is that not extraordinary, Aaron?
It's out of this world.
Final 30 seconds on the printer, my friend.
I want to show you guys. Remember, I used this as a printer, as a photo kiosk just a moment ago. Do your prints look anything like this? I think few of us can say that. Don't forget, this comes with 2 full ink cartridges. If you just went out to buy ink cartridges for your printer you have right now, a lot of us haven't replaced our printers for 2 or 3 years. You're saving so much money. You're getting better prints. Hey, back to school is about a month away. You know you'll use this. You know you'll need full ink anyway in the next couple of weeks. It's a great time to get a better printer from the #1 printer company in America.
Now, Aaron, sir, you said that you wanted the thing we weren't allowed to talk about.
Yeah.
I am now allowed to say it. Rosetta Stone on HSN. Lowest price anywhere. Aaron's going to be buying some.
It's amazing. It really is.
You know the price is... Okay, I'm not allowed to talk about it.